So not surprisingly, the biggest fans of baby-led weaning so far in this household are the dogs, because most of the most of the food ends up on the floor, right? It's just constantly falling. And it's proven Rumple is clearly smarter. Rumple's very strategic, gets right down there underneath. She's like waiting.
She knows.
Watson is watching because he has a different perspective, right? So he's up above the table of her high chair, so he's watching what's happening. Rumple is smart enough to just be down there waiting
he's getting
for whatever
all the benefits
fall.
of being down there.
This is the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast, with a combined age of 111 years and a combined IQ right in that same range. Your hosts, Frank Sirio and Carlo Russo.
Welcome back to episode 30, part 2. We've got a few more stories that we just didn't have time to get to last week.
So we're back to finish them up and get you all caught up.
So thank you for coming back and spending the time with us. And here is the rest of episode 30. Okay, we are back with something we have not done in a while. And we did a similar thing many episodes ago with a different product of a similar stripe. But we're going to do a new episode of Crash Test Daddy. So, Crash Test Daddy today, we at one time did a different Ergo Baby product. But this one is called the Ergo Baby Omni Classic Baby Carrier.
Wow, easy to use.
What happened was, we had a baby carrier that Carlo tried out.
I did.
And we did kind of a time-lapse video of him getting into it many episodes ago. Yeah. Maybe I'll see if I can find some of that archival footage to put in here. But that one was basically for infants, very small. So for teeny tiny babies.
Not for me.
So I wanted to, we're getting to the point where it would really be useful to have one. So I tried that one. Kelly really hasn't used it very much, but she's used it a couple times. But baby Josie was never really a fan, and it was just not big enough now. So I did a bunch of research, and this Ergo Baby, these are really good baby carrier, papooses, whatever you want to call them. But there's a new model that came out. So again, my recommendation, this is my hot tip for if you're going to get one of these guys, if you're going to get a baby carrier, this is the model that is outgoing. This is the old model. There's a new model that's a lot more expensive. So the new model is basically just like this, but it's $199. Wow. You can get these for $134.
Okay.
And they are good for children that are from 7 pounds to 45 pounds, which I can't imagine carting around a 45-pound child in this. Wow. But it is called the Ergo Baby Omni Classic Baby Carrier. It is $134 on Amazon right now. That's the best deal. But I want you to try to see it. Do you have any idea how you would do it?
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
So it's kind of, it is adjustable.
Okay. I have one question. Okay. This must be the actual, what the baby... Is this the front, or is this? I mean, obviously the labels are.
Yes, it's that would
be
face
against
away.
You, right?
So now you can do this. This one can do multiple positions. So it can be in front of you, centered, baby facing out.
Okay.
Baby facing in.
Okay.
It can be adjusted to your hip, and it can also be on your back. So you can
like a backpack.
But I will say
I don't like that. Too many things can happen back there.
I don't know if I would like that either.
Can't see people back there.
So I'll show you here. So hand me that thing. And essentially what this is, it's kind of hard to picture without doing it. So maybe we'll have you, when we're done, or I'll cut to a scene where you model this for us. But essentially this is the waist
Oh, okay.
So this goes around. So it has a little lumbar pad.
Okay, like the fanny pack.
That goes in the back.
Okay.
So that's it, right? So that goes in, and then this becomes kind of what they are in. So the leg.
Okay.
So they're sitting in this pouch, arms up here. So it kind of sits on you that way.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And then if you want, you can rotate it one way or the other.
And that goes that goes to your shoulders like a backpack?
Shoulders, except the other way, right? So
The other
instead
way,
of
right.
so it's going around and then you clip it together.
Because the baby's going to be here.
So the baby's in front. So I like it because basically when I'm using this, and I'm the one who's using it mostly now, she is right here.
Yeah.
So she's right beneath me, facing forward. So every once in a while, I say, it's funny, I'll say, vibe check, and we'll go to a mirror, and she'll look, and she's all smiley. She really likes it.
Yeah.
So in the morning, when I've been using it in the morning, it's comfortable. She's right there, so it does get a little warm. Some of the models used to be cotton. This is a more breathable fabric.
Okay.
But it's all adjustable. So for her, right now it's set up for her. She's about 14 pounds now. Our typical morning, Kelly turns the baby over to me about 7:30. And she gets ready and she's off to work, and Carrie doesn't get here until about 9. So usually I wrap up whatever I'm doing, and then I get this thing on, pop her in, and then she's with me, and we will go. I'll prep her bottles for the day.
She's just walking around with you.
She's just with me while I'm getting stuff ready for whatever dinner, whatever we're doing. If I'm doing laundry, she's there with me, and she loves it. She and every once in a while she'll look up at me.
The nice thing is if you have like a bowl of cereal or something, you can place it right on their head and just
put it right there,
like a little shelf.
Come
on.
So
that's what our kids are there to help us out.
They are. That she is. I think it's really cool, and I'll post the link to it. So, but this is a good. Again, the new model, not much better than this. I think it has a cell phone holder.
Where the baby wants to
this
call.
has the little pocket.
That's for wipes and little snacks and your phone.
That's it.
Yeah, you
a
got
grenade,
enough there.
Whatever. But this one I think is the best. Again, not as expensive as the new model. Still available. $134 on Amazon. The Ergo Baby Omni Classic Baby Carrier. According to me and AI, this is the one to get. So that is our Crash Test Daddy.
Look good.
Okay. Don't miss any of the fun. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Now we will move right into what just happened. So one of the most important what just happened, as we've talked about in the past, teething has been a big thing. Lots of that stuff.
Yeah, we were talking
Nothing's breaking through yet, but we did get a recommendation. So my brother-in-law's daughter, who lives in London, Michael, she has a little boy, cute little guy. And when he was going through teething, she heard that we were having some teething challenges from my sister when they were talking, and recommended this stuff. It's Camellia oil.
Camellia oil.
And the brand is Boron Camellia Teething Drops. They are $10.52 on Amazon. Okay. Now, we had already tried. We had the little refrigerated teethers.
Yep.
We had the baby Oragel.
Sure.
We had Scotch. We had
should have been the first thing.
The Tylenol when it's really bad. This stuff really worked well. It comes in a little like a little tube. You crack it and you squirt it in there, and it really, really worked well.
Do you rub it in or just
squirt it in there
by itself?
That's it, and it helps.
He was kidding about the Scotch.
I was kidding about the Scotch, although
it was.
My parents did that with me. I'm not like.
Yeah, I don't know what.
That's when I had my first love affair with Scotch.
You are a Scotch drinker.
I am a Scotch drinker. No.
So that stuff worked?
This stuff, yep. So it's Boron Camellia oil. Absolute game changer. Okay. Way better than the Oragel
so
stuff.
Thumbs up on that.
Yes,
go out there and get it.
Big thumbs up. $10.52 for a box on Amazon. It's a bunch of them in there, and it's like a single.
That's nothing for peace and quality.
Yeah,
you'd pay $100, 100 times that.
Sometimes it's very low grade. It's not really about, but sometimes you can tell she's hurting.
Yeah.
And that stuff
start
really
drooling, they got all that saliva going.
It's taking the edge off. So
cool.
That stuff is great. So we have that recommendation. We tried that stuff out. One of the big things that we have started since the last time we visited was baby-led weaning. So have you ever heard about that?
No, you mentioned that earlier.
So
No.
baby-led weaning basically is, the typical, what we probably had as kids and what a lot of people did, baby foods, everything being pureed and kind of cooked and smooth.
Okay.
That was very typical.
Yeah.
Baby-led weaning introduces food in a different way.
Okay.
And it's none of that stuff. The theory behind it is that a lot of times kids who get started on baby food, and it has sometimes some negative impacts. One of them is a lot of kids who get raised with baby food compared to other methods, they are more picky eaters. And they have more issues with consistency, like not necessarily taste, but textures.
Okay.
Because everything is smooth for so long.
Gotcha. Makes
right?
sense.
The other thing is when you do that, it's a lot of work because you're making dinner for yourself and then you got to do whatever you got for the baby. It's always something separate for the baby. There's also the idea that you're feeding the kid at a particular time, whether they're necessarily are hungry or not. Sometimes kids can get a bad association with sometimes I eat just because it's time to eat.
Gotcha.
Not because I'm hungry.
I'm not hungry.
So baby-led weaning, the idea is to let them develop a relationship with food as something they experience first. And then if they happen to accidentally mash it in their mouth, and they like it, then that's it. And then if they're hungry, they're going to eat it.
Okay.
Right? So the idea is you expose them to different foods in big pieces.
Like, I don't know why I'm thinking, like a piece of potato, baked potato.
One of the things is a piece of sweet potato.
Okay.
Well, one of the things is just give them a big chunk.
Solid and see what they do with it.
A big chunk of banana.
Yep.
So big that they can't possibly choke on it, but big enough that they might taste it or lick, do that stuff. So you don't have to have baby food. You don't even have to cook anything special, right? So the other night I screwed up because Kelly had made dinner and she made some broccoli for us to go with what we were eating.
Okay.
And then there was some broccoli set aside. Well, I just thought there were a couple pieces of broccoli there and I ate them. But she had set aside some and didn't put salt or anything. So basically all you got to do is whatever you're preparing for you, just don't
season it.
Don't season it, right? So if we have broccoli, she has the broccoli too.
Right.
It'll be you hand her a little broccoli for it, and that's it. So, not surprisingly, the biggest fans of baby-led weaning so far in this household are the dogs, because most of the food. Most of the food ends up on the floor, right? It's just constantly falling.
Yeah.
And it's proven Rumple is clearly smarter. Rumple is very strategic, gets right down there underneath. She's like waiting.
She knows.
Watson is watching because he has a different perspective, right?
Yes.
So he's up above the table of her high chair. So he's watching what's happening. Rumple is smart enough to just be down there waiting
he's getting
for
all the
whatever
benefits of being down there. Yeah.
But you do all the same stuff with like being careful about introducing potentially allergic foods or things like that. But that's it. You kind of
let them smash it up.
You let them play with it.
Because,
it gets real messy, but
it's going to happen either way.
It has the side benefit of, look, you don't have to do the special cooking. The baby can kind of eat what you're eating. The other day we had chicken. We just give her a big chunk of a chicken breast and she's playing with it, right? Sometimes you mash some of it up and put it on a spoon, but you give them the spoon. The side benefit of it is it's really good for their fine motor skills and hand-to-eye coordination. So one of my employees did this with her. She is now actually getting ready to leave and go on maternity leave. She's going to have her third. Wow. She did this with her second, and says that even though he's 2 or 3 years younger, he's a way neater eater. He's better
now,
because his fine motor skills developed better because of this.
So I don't know what we did. I mean, we must have had like the mushed up carrots and all that. I mean,
did you buy do you remember having the jars?
A couple of times. I mean, so long ago.
Or just
I mean,
mash stuff up.
I could be wrong again. That could be
Just gave him a
like,
slice of
we
pizza and he was fine.
Yeah, well, he was eating pasta. So I don't know. I mean,
That's it.
obviously we had to do some kind of. I remember buying baby food, but it wasn't like jars and jars of it. And it's fun because both of my kids had some kind of like palate problems with their food. Like Natalie, very picky.
Didn't
and,
like certain
yeah,
things.
so maybe we did more of that with him than with
Maybe.
Nick.
Yeah. So it's called baby-led weaning. And the thing that I think is neat is there is an app, of course. There's an app for everything. The app is called Solid Starts.
Solid Starts.
And it is a subscription. You pay $99 a year, but it gives you kind of step by step all these things you can do that are like a side dish for grown-ups, but it's a good thing to use for the baby. So we have like we've done banana, sweet potato, we've done zucchini, we tried applesauce the other day with the spoon. We're not sure. We think Kelly thinks she got a little broken out. So
The baby did?
yeah. Now Kelly
Yeah,
thinks
they get rashes all the time.
Kelly thinks it might be because it was applesauce. I think it's so highly unlikely that she would be allergic to apple.
Give them more apples. Just let them
Yeah, she actually just called the pediatrician about it earlier today, and they said, we'll hold off on apples until, you see us again. But I think it could have been from anything.
babies have, oh my God,
Yeah.
rashes, the foods are on them.
Yeah, she's covered in sweet potatoes.
Yeah,
She looks like an orange.
Yeah.
Like,
But of course, I mean,
got better safe than sorry.
again, your first child to your third, are like, that's not a rash.
Yeah,
That's
rub it on them.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'll be, you'll know if they're allergic. So we've tried a bunch of different stuff, and we're continuing to do that. But the app helps with suggestions, recipes, and how to introduce the foods that might be more allergic. And we're going to be using that as well. So it's Solid Starts is the app.
Solid Starts.
There's a book that will be a part of Book Report in the future, I'm sure, called Baby-Led Weaning. Kelly has already read it. The app is called Solid Starts, and that's kind of what we have been doing. And it has led to yet another product recommendation, although I think Kelly found this one.
What's that?
And it is good. This stuff is fantastic. She swears by it. It is called Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater.
Miss Mouth's
Messy Eater Stain treater. So when the kid's covered in sweet potatoes,
Sure.
it comes a little. I'll put up a link. You squirt, and throw it in the hamper, and then when you wash it, everything comes out clean.
Oh, so it can. Oh, okay.
It's like a pre-treater.
It's a pre-treat.
So that
it's like
things
shout
don't,
it out and.
So it's like so basically, because if you don't, like, we've already had a couple pieces of her clothes that if you don't immediately wash them or hit them with this stuff, they're stained
yeah.
forever.
Especially like the carrots and the
all that
bright,
stuff. So
everything's orange.
So this stuff that stuff is great because it does get messy.
Cool. Does it work for anybody stuff or just baby food?
It might work for me too. It hasn't been suggested
Spaghetti
yet,
sauce,
but it could work. It's like a 16-ounce spray bottle. It's not cheap. 16-ounce spray bottle is $29. So, but worth every penny if you're buying baby clothes.
If you're stained.
We had the state fair here where we live. We went to the fair.
Did you?
We did. Now, did you always do that with the kids, or?
Yes, we went to the fair.
Well, yeah. So we went.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
she's
so
not,
little.
yeah.
We walked around. We went right to the.
It's more for yourselves, really. That point.
And it was
the stroller.
There were my takeaways were there's a lot more food at the fair than there used to be.
Absolutely.
There's a lot more places to sit down.
Yep.
There's a lot more products for the obese and unhealthy.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that stuff. And as a community, we are not great looking.
Yeah.
It's a little.
And it got more expensive, right? Obviously, everything did.
I mean, it was $8 to get in, and we didn't really.
No, I'm talking about like the food. Everything's like over.
It was pricey.
$10 or more, right?
Oh yeah.
Sandwiches are like $14.99.
Yeah, we got a little pizza from Toss and Fire, which I really like, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't. I didn't think, oh my God, how could it be this much? Right. But there was a lot of stuff that you see.
But think about bringing a family.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. No, it could be a lot.
I mean, the state fair should be something that everybody's
not
like from New York City and has millions of dollars. You got people that you got 3, 4, 5 kids sometimes.
Yep.
And you bring them there, and everything costs so much. A drink.
It does add up. I'm sure.
We used to bring our own food.
Oh yeah, we used to bring. That was it. Bring sandwiches and stuff. But it was fun. We walked around. The one encounter she did have, we went right to the agricultural buildings to see the animals.
Sure. Oh yeah.
We went into the dairy building.
Absolutely.
They had one calf in a small pen, and kids could walk up.
Yep.
So I rolled her right up in her little stroller, and the calf stuck her head out through the rails and started licking her feet. And it was the first time that it was very clear there is that moment for a little kid where they look at the parent for, should I be worried?
Yeah, protection.
Right? She's like, is this okay? And she gave us that look like, is this everything fine? And we were both like, it's okay. She was fine. And then we kind of backed her away a little bit. But
these don't look like those things that lick me at home.
This is a lot. This is bigger than Watson.
Yeah.
That was kind of cute. So that was about as interactive as the state fair got.
Sure.
For little baby Josie. We did that. We have made the transition now from 6 month to 9 month clothes.
Oh, really?
So even though she just turned 6 months, because she's long, she's sizing out of.
Well, she's eating chicken.
and she's got a turkey leg.
Turkey leg, yeah.
That was a big transition because it's like you got to kind of box up everything else, and then
isn't it crazy? All those clothes, at
the end there it was like 3 outfits a day because there were so many things that she had never even worn.
Right.
The other thing that is nice is one of her cousins, her mom gave us a bunch of her clothes, and some of the cutest stuff are little outfits from her cousin Isla. So we've been enjoying trying those out almost every time. I'm like, that's so cute. Where'd that come from? It's from Isla.
I remember the first child, you'd have to buy it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe hand-me-downs. I remember my brother would have some stuff, but not many. But the second one, you get all the hand-me-downs from the brother. Because we had 2 boys, so we're like, we don't have to buy anything because he just,
they
so
just
it was cool.
They could headed your way. No, so that's been fun. The closet that I showed you in the last episode is now fully stocked with all kinds of stuff. So that's all full. And then the big one, honestly, one of the big moments for us, and something that I know Kelly has been waiting for, has been the rollover, right?
Yeah,
that's a big
for that.
developmental milestone. Same day, rolls over and breaks out my personal favorite of all of these milestones. Broke out Dada.
No,
same day. It was. I got to tell you, I know she has no idea what it means. I know she has no idea that she hasn't fully made the association to me yet, or at least at that point hadn't.
She likes the sound of what it makes.
She figured out Dada.
Yep.
And
so cool though. But you know what it means.
I'm tearing up talking about it.
So awesome.
Hearing that.
I loved it.
And so,
I loved it. Especially come from a little girl's voice. I know the baby song, they all have.
And then she has this thing now that she seems to like to do it like it's a whisper, and she'll look at me and go, Dada.
Oh my God.
And
melt your face, heart,
I can't.
Soul.
It's like, what do you do?
Kelly's sitting there going, Mama, Mama, Mama.
She's been doing, now it's like, she's doing Dada, Josie, Mama. Trying to get her to make the connection. So I'm hoping there's a mama very soon. Today was
Clock.
For the first time, Tata.
Tata.
She got a T sound. I don't know if but very distinct difference from the Dada. But yeah, so Dada and rolling over on the same day, which was awesome. And now she's even getting good at she's pressing up, so she's holding herself up.
Oh, she's doing.
Yep. I was talking to my sister in Texas today, Lucille, and she was asking if I have started in earnest to train for the baby races.
Well, yeah.
And she
forgot all about those.
She had, I got to get serious now.
Yeah,
we're only a couple
the rollover and Dada happened.
We got to be ready. And she's like, you need to have a plushie that is just for the races.
Now, when is this potential cruise?
So the cruise is already booked, ready to go.
Oh, it's booked. Okay.
Oh, it was booked before she was born. We plotted it out. It's going to be our family and Kelly's brother and his wife are joining us. We have adjoining cabins.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a little door that they can
Oh, okay. Yeah.
come back and forth between our cabin and their cabin.
I was thinking, for some reason, I thought all in one.
No.
Oh, God.
They have a cabin.
That's why I looked at you like...
No. But there's a little door that we
Gotcha,
can go, like
yeah,
an adjoining hotel room. So it's a 7-night cruise, and it's like the second week of December.
So what was the race again?
So the races, they call it, this is a Disney cruise, and what they do on every Disney cruise we've been on, and we've been on a lot, and finally we get to not be the weird people because we'll have a kid.
They're not going to look at you and go, I think they stole the baby.
Yeah, where'd they get the baby? We need a DNA test. So what they do is on sea days when there's not as much to do and people aren't going ashore, around midday in the atrium, they have an event, and it's the Jack baby races. So Jack from The Incredibles.
Okay.
And they literally set up a 5-lane track.
Sure, of course.
A sprint track, and they race multiple heats. And then the winner of each heat then goes into a championship, and they race for different prizes.
So
you
crazy.
you have one parent holding the baby at the start. You have a parent or a sibling or somebody
Whatever
at the
they're
other
running
end
to,
enticing them.
Sure.
And then
You gotta support these babies, everyone. Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, babies!
Yeah, it's a rocket. Woo! Yeah.
but that's it. And then they just race the babies.
How cute.
And it's fun. And it's fun because they will make everybody, the whole atrium is full, hundreds of people all watching this, cheering for the babies. And it's
So
always
what's
hilarious.
the age usually? Crawling age.
I
what
mean,
is,
7 to 10 months,
Okay, so-
probably. So
there's
she's
got to
gonna.
be babies crying, right? Aren't they freaking out like everybody's going, yeah, come on.
And
Have
I've
you
never,
seen-
out of all the times we've done it, and every cruise we go on, we never miss the baby races.
And
I have
nobody's ever
never seen a
freaked out?
kid cry.
Okay.
There's a lot of just sitting there like, what?
Confused?
Just
Okay.
like, what's going on?
How many babies? I know there's 5, but
It
how
all
many
depends.
babies? What's the most you've seen? 10?
The most I've seen is like 15 babies.
Okay.
They do 3 heats.
shots, right.
And then the finals.
Right.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes
So people
there's-
take this serious.
Sometimes it's not as many.
Okay.
There's always some kid from Alabama that's like a ringer, like it's like takes off like a rocket.
That's funny.
But it's fun because you never know what's like. It's always different. But it's such a cute thing.
So Josie is crawling? No.
No. But
6 months?
my hope is, which is why we booked it where we did. We booked it at the beginning of December, so she will be, well, she's 6, 7, 8. She'll be 9 months, prime crawling age. So I'm hoping she can. I'm
She
sure.
has no idea what's
No,
going to happen.
I've already
You
worked
got
out
her training.
I've already done the designs in Adobe Illustrator for the T-shirts that we will be wearing.
The team name,
Her crew, yes.
Baby Josie.
Yes, Baby Josie's pit crew.
That's funny.
Step aside. It's
about
just
you
me,
got all these
her name
pants?
on the front and then on the back, busting farts and breaking hearts. Disney Cruise 2025.
All right, that's awesome, man. I forgot about that. That's
But no,
December. Yeah.
we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So I got it, but my sister was taking it very seriously. Like, you have to have something that she's used to, so when she sees it, she knows she has to run to it.
We'll get there.
Thinking about kind of the psychological underpinnings of this kind of race. So I'm excited.
That'll be fun. Can't
Yep.
wait to hear.
We're looking forward to it. So we're gonna get ready
Bring
for
home
that.
the gold, Josie.
That's right. The thing she's working on now is she should be, the next milestone is sitting up unassisted. She still tips over. So, but she's kind of
Why
bracing
not?
herself.
So doesn't her dad.
She always, that's true, a lot. I think she always hits these kind of the physical, the milestones, like right at the point where she's supposed to.
Gotcha.
Like it's the other stuff she's early.
Yep.
All the social stuff is, and kind of that stuff is early. But so we have that. Last weekend, I built her first little bookcase for her nursery.
Nice.
So it's a little juvenile bookcase. It's from Pottery Barn Kids or Williams Sonoma thing. I'll put up a picture of it. Cute. And it's set up so the books face out, not all right. So like a library, so the kid can see and pick what book they want.
Makes sense.
And it looks good. I was so happy because it fit right next to the mouse hole the way it should.
She's going to be reading to the mouse.
She will probably read to the mouse. That's true. I think we're doing much better with our rhythm. And I think she's gotten really used to and really starting to have genuine affection for Carrie. She's enjoying it for our caregiver.
Oh, really?
Yep. They're getting on really well.
Okay.
Like they're learning
That's
each
good.
other's. Yeah, it's been nice. Yesterday was just great. I was actually able to go to run some errands and come home. And
Isn't it when you find that, when you get a little bit of that freedom back,
oh, yeah.
you know, like I always say, it's so like, let me run to the store. I'll run to the store. No, really. I'll get that milk.
What was ironic? I think I didn't have my hair. I got a haircut since we recorded last.
Yeah, because we came over for dinner and you just got your haircut.
So that day, it was funny because a lot of times I'm working, so I'm downstairs in the office. The baby's upstairs, and she was having a hard time. She was crying, and it's so hard to try to focus on work, hearing that.
Sure.
So it's stressful. But I had a moment, and I thought, I'm going to go get it. I was like, normally I get a haircut every 4 weeks. My hair grows fast. I was at 8 weeks. I had missed a haircut, and I needed a cut.
That was COVID hair.
And I was just going to go, I was like, I'm just going to go to the barber around the corner. So I'm like, okay, things are okay. I'm going to run real quick, and I'm going to get my haircut. I walk in, and there is like a, 3-year-old kid in the chair.
Oh, God.
Screaming.
Of course.
And I looked at I thought, this is the good Lord just poking me. Like, you thought you were going to get away from that sound? Guess what? And I sit down with my guy. I was kind of shaking my head. He's like, everything okay? I'm like, and I told him, I'm like,
Your story,
yeah, I told him my story, and he just laughed. And that kid, the guy who was it was a young guy who was cutting that kid's hair. The whole time the mother's like, it's just going to be another 2 minutes. It's okay. And he's like, I want to get, like, it was horrible. If you or I had ever done that to a barber, we would have never needed a haircut again.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, it would
absolutely
never
not.
happen.
But when the kid was gone, I looked at the bar. I'm like, must have the patience of a saint to be able to do that.
I remember we used to do that.
Yep.
And I don't remember if they were both bad, one of them bad. I know one time it's just bad. Haircuts for kids are bad, and you just have to tip them well.
Yeah.
Because those people are. We used to have a lot of ladies, and they're so good. Now, I don't think we had a gentleman that cut the baby's hair. It was always a female, and they're so good. And I'm like, I could never. Like when I look at a nurse, I could never do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even the same thing with the barber of a baby.
Yeah.
Nope, couldn't do it. Sorry.
Yep.
Not for me.
So yeah, but that was kind of funny. So things have been going really well with Carrie, and it's starting to smooth out.
That's important.
Yeah, it is. So that's been good. But that is pretty much everything with what just happened. So we're glad you made it to the end. Thank you for spending the time with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you again in a week or two. Bye.
Well, folks, that's another episode of the Gray Hair and Daycare podcast in the books. Thanks very much for tuning in and spending this time with us. We hope it was fun. If you enjoyed this week's descent into the madness of dadness, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of our future adventures. And while you're at it, give us a like and share the cast with your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Carrier Pigeon, whatever you crazy kids are using. Have any hilarious parenting stories of your own? Questions about navigating fatherhood later in life, or even when normal people do it? Email us at ghdc.podcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to bed.